Alright guys, here's the Stallzy here. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to say I'm going to do the dream car result and the midweek result analysis and stuff, and look into the next dream car picture either tomorrow or Saturday. So sorry for the delay on those videos, but today it's going to be a how to play BOTB or more in-depth analysis of the competition, looking through the terms and conditions and stuff like that. I'll do the full intro in a second, but I made this a few days ago and I just need to upload it, so sorry for the delay guys. Alright guys, it's Stallzy here and welcome back to another BOTB video. This time it is going to be a little bit of a 2-in-1 video for you guys. So the first part is going to be me doing a very general how to play BOTB style kind of video, and I'm going to be covering the dream car, the lifestyle and the midweek competitions. Might have said them in a funny order, but yeah, I'm going to try and go through all three just briefly and answer a lot of perhaps advanced questions that people seem to repeatedly have, and hopefully they'll find this video, or if someone's completely new to BOTB, I hope this is a really comprehensive video on what I've picked up over a decent amount of time, and also we'll study the terms and conditions a little bit word for word and stuff, but I'll leave timestamps down below on the video so you can skip through to what you want. Upon launching this video, I also want to announce the Stallzy BOTB Discord. This will be populated with more channels, and also I'm planning on doing something where we'll have like an average channel and that'll stay around for a bit and then it'll disappear for people. But basically we're gonna, let people post the coordinates in the average channel. I'll calculate the average, put it in there, and also I have a list of people who frequently comment on the videos, and all you have to do to get into this kind of group of people is just be really active, engage with the videos, and just show your support for the channel. There's no kind of paid Patreon thing here. I know other YouTubers do this, you know who they are, but yeah, basically I'm planning on doing it so no one has to pay for that kind of thing. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I feel it's a bit hypocritical if I ever did. So maybe further down the line, but for now, given the size of my channel and stuff, I don't think it's fair to, and also I've not won it. Once I've won it, then obviously it makes a bit more sense, but then I don't need the money, so if I've won it, you know what I mean? So I don't know how we'll do, but yeah, we'll put like an average channel here, and also we'll have like a more expert group average as well, which we'll share with the public. Not like this other YouTuber who has a a hidden group average, and unless you're there you don't know what it is, so you don't know if it's actually close. So yeah, that's just the announcement of the Stallzy BOTB Discord. I'll leave a link to it in the description below, and yeah, hopefully you guys can have a little bit of a chat in the general channel. I will make a rules channel and stuff, but just general Discord rules, I think, or if you go in any server, no racism, no politics stuff really. I mean, I don't mind a little bit, but just be sensible, and yeah, try not to DM other members unless it's a two-way conversation. I know some people are a bit weird about having direct messages on Discord, but you can private your direct messages so people have to physically add you first, if that's a problem. So do what you want, guys. Okay, right, now we're going to be talking about the dream car, midweek, lifestyle. First of all, I wanted to just highlight, I don't know if this is going to go out before midnight, but it'll be out before the end of the week. So today and for the rest of the week they've been doing like 50% off a certain car. So you buy tickets to win a certain car, and you can basically, so we'll say for this RS3, we'll find it. Sometimes they put it on a separate bar on the top, but for this week, for whatever reason, they haven't. So you just got to look for it. So it's here, and so you can add a cash slider here, and the plus 20k is very good value if you're playing multiple tickets, because plus 50k with £1.40 per ticket is quite expensive. So I'd say at least do the minimum of the plus 20k for 60p, it's basically like the cheapest tickets, and you get more cash alternative than playing a car kind of thing. So or you can just play for an expensive car or whatever. It really is up to you, but it is a decent value option. I'll talk more about the discounts in a second and why they're really important. But yeah, I just wanted to show, basically you buy tickets to play a spot the ball competition. So if we do proceed to play, you have a picture like this. You can press this button and draw lines, so you can do it from the eyeball. It's recommended just to go a little bit out from the eye and then draw your lines. So you'd have a line like that, and then say a line like that. Don't take these lines as gospel. I'm just doing some rough lines here just to demonstrate the website. And you can have something like this. And then the key, in my opinion, to getting close is you take a line from the middle of the eyes, or like from the bridge of the nose, or whatever you want to do. Find what works for you, and then use that to get the bullseye. The center of the ball is what the judges are going to be doing. So there's like a panel of like 10 judges, and basically they give their own individual coordinates, and then they come to an average. Sometimes some judges are miles away and they discount the judges. So yeah, so there we've got 2950 at 1071. My coordinate that I was actually going to give to just just as a rough estimate for where the average could be, would be 2950 1100. So maybe if you play between those two Y values, or a little bit lower, depends on what you think. And around this kind of X area, I think you're in a good chance of doing well. So speaking of this, basically, if you do that and stuff, you can look at the previous winners by going along here and previous winners. And say you go on the last one, or so we'll choose the dream car because we just did the dream car. And you can see here there's different zones. So the orange coloured zone is zone 1, and you get 100% of your credit back, the 100% of the money that you put in as dream car credit that you can then play next time. The red one's 50%, the blue one's 15%. So it's really important that you can get zone 1 or zone 2 consistently, so that you're only losing half your money at most. Otherwise it really is a bit of a cash grab and you can lose money very quickly. So definitely spend time analysing your points, and it's difficult, but it's all about sticking to a limit and just learning the game. Quite interesting, but some people think the judges aren't consistent. I'd say they've been pretty good, especially the dream car recently. And I think other people are saying the same. You can also go down here on my details and add a spend limit. So if you're a bit worried about going overboard, you can set a spend limit of even £20 up to £100 per week, though, that is. So use the spend limits if you want. I've personally never done it. I try and enforce it on myself, but that is a good way, and maybe it will stop you from checking out. Another thing is, don't get into the trap of buying tickets for these competitions on a credit card, because if you then can't pay your credit card, you'll be in a bit of a sticky situation. And yeah, it's probably best that you pay the money up front, willing to lose it straight away. Yeah, so that's that. Also, on the subject of winners and stuff, you have down here runners up. So the top 20 closest players to the winning coordinates all receive off £200 in dream car credit. Now this is actually quite difficult, regardless of what you think. I think you need to be within 3 or 4 pixels, and the picture has I think it's round about a 3000 by 3000 picture. I mean, if we go view on this, we can see the dimensions here on the Chrome tab. 4416 by 3336. So if you did the maths on it, say it was 4000 by 3000, that would be 12 million, I think, different pixels that you could play. So yeah, just There is a lot of combinations, but obviously don't play the pixels or anywhere around here. So that's half the picture probably. Yeah, at least half the picture is nulled out. So you got about 6 million here. Lose that half of this, and then you got this area, which is then about 3 million. Then if you cut a square out of this, you can probably get it down to 1.5, and just kind of cut the zone down. That's another method you could do. Just like start as one big picture and then cut the areas out that it can't be. That's not something I've ever done, but just to narrow down your options. But I'd say at least you got better than 1 in a million odds, which I don't know what the lottery odds are, but yeah. Closest by car. So runners up, the top 20 get £200 in dream car credit on top of the credit they get back, because they will be zone 1 to be a runner up. Like I don't think it's possible to be zone 2 and get a runner up. So you'll get whatever you paid plus £200. And if you get a closest by car, you may be a runner up and get a closest by car. And I'll talk about this gold, silver, bronze in a second. But basically, it is possible that you're not even gold, silver, or bronze, and then I don't think you get a closest by car. Potentially, if you spend and then you get into the bronze tier. So let me think what else. So yeah, what I wanted to say is regarding this, and this is maybe a misconception at the minute in the community, when there's these discounts of 50%, 25%, whatever it is, I think because, say for the dream car, it ends on I should have said this before, it ends on Sunday night, so when it turns midnight into Monday, and the midweek ends on Wednesday night when it turns into Thursday, and then they do the judging the following day. So it'd be Thursday they do the judging for the midweek, and Monday they do the judging for the dream car, and then the result comes out on Tuesday for the dream car and Friday for the midweek respectively. So the point is with these discounted tickets, I believe when the judging happens and stuff, the prices roll over to full price, right? And so when the credit comes back, and because you've done it on a discount, I guess you get the full amount of the ticket back. You don't get the discounted price. So it looks like you got double your money if you get zone 1. So a lot of people are saying that, there's more than 20 runners up, which I simply don't believe is the case. There's only 20 runners up, but it's possible that you get double your money because you played a discounted ticket, plus you may get closest by car, which then adds something to it. Okay, now we'll just quickly look into some T's and C's stuff. Also, I'll talk about the lifestyle. We'll talk about lifestyle real quick. So basically, this is like a sweepstakes composition. One more thing, sorry. Go back on myself. So yeah, this was the one which I just had before. These two, right? I'm breathing a little bit hard, out of shape. So yeah, for the picture that's on the dream car, I'd say these two are similar photos, and what you can do is go through the previous winners and find similar pictures to the one that's being played. See how the judges do it, especially if it's been judged in the last 3 to 6 months. I'd say look at the judging, see how they did it, because it's got to be some sort of some way consistent. And you can see I played too high here on this one and too high on this one, so it's possible that I need to go lower with this dream car one, but I'm trying to go low already, so I don't want to go too low and then it goes higher. So yeah, you can just put this blue cross, you can put the target, and you can also just show your closest only and see how that fares. So yeah, use the similar pictures if you've never done that before. And yeah, so those are those. With the lifestyle, it's a sweepstakes competition, as I was saying. So basically you buy tickets and it's like entered into a big raffle. It's all done through random number generator, right? So we'll actually do this So if you pick a number between 1 and 50, I thought Google did it. I swear there's a way to random numbers Google. I swear there's a random number thing here. Right, so we'll use Google's random number generator in a sec. You can also use random.org. This is a classic website used for, you know, YouTube giveaways and stuff a long time ago. But yeah, so we'll go through that in a second. But what I was saying is, you know, you can win bikes, you can win cash, 15,000, 10,000, 5,000, holidays like these, tech bundles, music bundles, handbags, bikes, quad bikes, hot tub, cameras, TV, piano, whatever. Even Flyer Spitfire experiences on here. And also a pretty cool array of watches from Breitling, Rolexes, Hublot, Omega, Rolex again. Lots of, you know, very distinct ones like this Pepsi, the green one here. I think they also have Batman style, or maybe they've got rid of it. Oh no, it's here. Here's the Batman. And yeah, they've also got, you know, stuff like Cartier and you know, ladies' watches as well. So it's not just men's watches. And yeah, so that's the kind of prizes that you can get. And so basically, I'll just explain a sweepstakes if you've never heard of it before, or how the lifestyle would work. I've made a little spreadsheet here. So these order IDs I've just made up. So kind of distinct IDs for each person: AA, AB, AC, AD, AE, AF, AG. So each person. So this guy's called Andrew, and he's bought 7 tickets. This guy's called Bob. He bought 5. This guy's called Charlie. He bought 3. Darren, the big baller, keeps on winning the competition. Maybe he's won a bit before. 20 tickets, and he's played for the 15,000 cash. Emma, 3 tickets. No, Emma's got 10 tickets, sorry. But 3 are for the hot tub, 4 are for the camera bundle because she likes photography, say. And she's also tried 1 for her £15,000 cash and 2 for a Chanel handbag. Fred is torn between flying a Spitfire and the USA road trip, and George is a avid watch collector and wants to get a GMT Pepsi, right? That's just what I've said. So say Andrew's ones all begin with A, Bob's ones begin with B, Charlie's C, Darren's D, and Emma's E, Fred's F, George G, right? You could also do 3 letters, blah blah blah. This is just some sort of, you know, I like doing these kind of problem solving things. This is what I kind of did in my degree to some respect. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a random number generator just once, or we can also explain how the lifestyle winners work. If we go all compositions here, they also have runners up on lifestyle, so the further 20 rolls after the winner get £20 credit. So I could roll the number 20 more times, but I may just roll it once for this thing. But you'd understand if I kept rolling it, there's not even 20 different players here, so everyone would get a runner up probably. So yeah, BOTB have a lot more people playing, and you know, they've got more than 50 tickets in total played. So what we're going to do, completely in front of you guys, 1 and 50, and we're going to generate a number. So it's 11. There we go. So we go to our spreadsheet. Darren, who played 20 tickets, didn't win. Bob won it with £10,000 cash. And so we, you know, on the BOTB thing, you know, they'd show, or you know, order ID BD, whatever the, you know, the thing is, and Bob would be contacted that he won £10,000 cash, and that's as simple as it is. So that's how the lifestyle works. Now we'll go into the terms and conditions for all the competitions, and yeah, so it says competitions are open to all persons aged 18 or 18 and over, and the age and majority in their country of residence. And you can't be, you know, the promoter's employees, members of their immediate family, agents, or any person who is connected with the administration of the competitions, i.e. no one who's a judge, no one who works for BOTB, no one who is a relative of someone who works for BOTB. I think I've looked this up in some places. Immediate family actually even means cousins, uncles. It goes that far out. So, yeah. This is just saying best of the best operates competitions, skilled prize competitions. So they're not like a casino. They're not like some sort of gambling thing, but it is technically gambling, I'd say. But under the law, it's a skilled prize competition. You decide whether the Dream Car and Midweek are more skilled than the Lifestyle. I think they are, but I think in the eyes of the law, they are both even. So that's just something to know. This is all fine. You can read this yourself. Competition entry. So if you play 5+ and 10+ tickets, there's a discount for playing more tickets, and you can play all of the different types of competitions. I also forgot to say, I'll come back to it in a second regarding the bronze, silver, and gold. Sorry. So this is just about making a BOTB account. I will skip this. You can read this yourself if you're completely unsure, like what I've said and how to play the competition, but I think I've explained it quite good. What these say is, even with the multiple choice question, so for the Lifestyle you have a multiple choice question to win those prizes rather than playing a spot the ball game. A few years ago it was the case, I think, that it was a spot the ball game for like all of the competitions. The Midweek didn't exist, so it's just Dream Car Lifestyle. Can't use that to play the Lifestyle again, which is a bit annoying. Maybe they do it so that it makes you play the other competitions, I don't know. And we'll go through this Superdrives in a minute. Okay. So you can read all this. You can read all this regarding how the winners work. And basically it is the person who correctly identifies, or if no one is correct, is closest to the judge's position. In respect of the Dream Car Midweek competitions, the judge will also select 20 runners-up entries. Well, the judge doesn't pick the runners-up entries. It's all done by the auditing group for a start. So I guess they're classed as the judge. Yeah, so this is potentially not quite right. So the distance for getting the runners-ups and stuff will be calculated by the straight line distance from each valid and eligible entry to the judge's position. So this is done by Euclidean distance, which I mentioned before. It is this kind of thing. So you take Q and P, and you take, so Q is like an XY coordinate. So Q, it's actually written as Q1, Q2, I think, and P is written as P1, P2. Okay, where P1 is the X coordinate and Q1 is the X coordinate for Q, right? And P2 and Q2 are the Y coordinates for those. So Q2 minus P2 will give you this height difference, and Q1 minus P1 will give you this horizontal distance. Okay, and so the distance between P and Q as a straight line is given by Q1 minus P1 squared plus Q2 minus P2 squared, and this is just Pythagoras' theorem. If you write this as AB, no, not AB. What am I saying? Yeah, I think it's ABC, right? So like C squared equals A squared plus B squared, right? I don't know why I'm getting confused about Pythagoras' theorem. It's just like I don't use it anymore. So yeah, basically it's the square of these two sides equals the square of this hypotenuse side, as long as it's a right angle triangle, which this is because it's there and it's got this little square in the corner, which means this is a right angle. But yeah, that's just me being nerdy. It's not really that nerdy, but you can see a little formula for it here. So this is like without the square here. So this and this are equivalent, and so this is just saying the sum of, you know, qi minus pi squared summation. I don't know why you need a summation, because I think the summation is if you split the distance between p and q into small sub areas. So then it would be like, you know, you'd have little q, you know, qi's and pi's vectors between p and q. I think that's what it's saying. But yeah, I'm really going off on a tangent here, and most people don't need to worry about this too much. So if two players get the exact same, you know, equally close or match the judge's position, they have to do a tie break, and the tie break is done by the next closest coordinate that winner, the next closest coordinate that those winners have made. So if they've played multiple tickets, it will then see who's got the second closest coordinate to the, you know, the one that actually is determined as the winner at the minute. There's a tie break. Okay, so that's what it does, and it just repeats it until there are no more entries to judge. However, there is a more difficult scenario, and I didn't know if this was addressed, but it appears it is here, that if someone only enters their free ticket, like one entry, and the other person plays 50 tickets or 75 tickets, it says both the entrants will be, you know, chose to enter a spot the ball competition, another picture, and I'm not sure what kind of time period there is to do this. It will be a brand new picture, but it says you have 3 days. 3 days from when the tie break, you know, is decided. If the promoter can't contact one or more of the tiebreak entrants for 3 days, which can be may be extended at the sole discretion of the promoter, you know, the tiebreak will be concluded that, you know, whoever's answered is the winner, kind of thing, which is a bit rough, but you have 3 days. This is to do with the lifestyle and how it's done. Okay. So yeah, be aware that if you win, you'll be required to send a copy of your passport, proof purchase, and also you know, give permission if you're playing the competition to provide photographs, etc., to identify yourself. So, and I think it also says, you know, you're also giving permission for your name and stuff to be out there. At least it does with other competition platforms. I'm not sure about BOTB. I'm pretty sure it's a given if your picture's there. You can also add a surprise contact. I can't really show that because it's got my surprise contact details, but yeah, you can put that, or you can decide not to, and they will kind of find out beforehand to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time for the surprise, and it's all a bit more smooth for them, and also maybe for you, that you won't be in like a weird situation when surprise happens. So you can choose the car which you win in left or right hand drive. Even if you're like a UK resident, you can have a left hand drive car, but it has to be done from a UK dealer, and if that's not possible, then you're a bit stuck. That being said, I don't know if stuff like the Dodge Hellcat and stuff, whether that's done from a UK dealer. I don't know if there are UK Dodge dealers. There must be, but I don't really know. If you live in the UK, all the UK VAT is paid. If you're in the EU or other countries, the UK VAT's paid, but any additional import duties, registration costs will be the responsibility of the winner. So be aware of this if you're not in the UK. BOTB will also pay towards the servicing and insurance for the first year of car ownership. So you just send the invoices after you've had the car for a year, and they will reimburse you for all the servicing costs and insurance, it seems. One thing to note when they say this is it says the maximum they will pay for servicing costs is £400. And for insurance, it depends on the value of the car. So car one with 0 to 30,000 will be £750 off the insurance. 30 to 70 will be £1,000 off. 70 to 120 is up at £1,250, and a car with 120,000 or more RRP will receive £1,500 towards insurance. So I don't know if you have to pay the insurance like first. Yeah, it says it'll be the first prize winner's responsibility to organise their own insurance and pay for it directly. So, i.e., you still have to pay for the insurance yourself. I think they won't pay you for the insurance before you've sorted it out, because hopefully you'll have. This is why it's good to have the extra cash tick so that you can at least sort that out, and then BOTB will pay you back in case that's a problem. Because if you can't afford the insurance to begin with, you're a bit stuck, I think. It also says, the insurance has to be for the car that you win. It can't be for a different car kind of thing. If you take the cash alternative, it doesn't apply. So the cash alternative is 80%, if you didn't know, rounded to the nearest £1,000 for the dream car and midweek competitions. It's based off the RRP, so not necessarily the retail price on the actual auto trader and stuff. One thing I'd like to note is I heard in a live stream that I was watching that someone was saying, if you want a Lamborghini Urus, and say, with the cars at the minute, because there's a shortage on fabrics and silicon and all of this, for the actual chips, the ECUs and stuff, and the fabric for the, the seats, the different kind of premium materials and stitching and things like this. I think there's been problems with that. So what I'm saying is apparently there's a premium on some cars right now, new cars, because there's just so few of them coming in. And so someone said, if you win a Lamborghini Urus, for example, or Urus, and don't take the cash alternative, they said, because you can probably get 20,000 or 40,000 or something more if you then try and sell it on Auto Trader or whatever, try and undercut the market or whatever. And because there'll be someone willing to buy it. But the thing is, unless you did it in cash and you were being a little bit dodgy about it, you'll have to pay capital gains tax on that, and I think that's like 10%. It might even be more than that. So you're instantly losing maybe 20,000 in capital gains tax, which you have to pay, unless you want to be a bit dodgy about it. But I think when it's a transaction of that size, taxman is definitely going to chase you up on it. So yeah, definitely take that into account if you even try and do something like that. Plus, it's just potentially a bit of a faff, waiting for the car to come, then going through the process of selling it. You're much better just, get the cash alternative and everything. Plus, you'd have to record a collection video with BOTB, and then you're just going to go and sell it. It's not going to look particularly good, I guess. Yeah. So the promoter will also pay for your fuel or electricity if you, say, win a Tesla or another EV for up to 20,000 miles, paid at a rate of 20 pence per mile. This is again done by producing a service invoice and showing the mileage at the end of the year. They don't do it beforehand, it's all done afterwards, but they will stick to this kind of contract. So yeah, we'll talk about the silver, bronze, gold, supercharged level, I think, in a sec. I think we've been through everything else. Please do feel free to read everything else. There is also a refer a friend thing that you can do for referring genuine friends and acquaintances. I don't know if people on YouTube have used this. I personally have never referred anyone, so but you can earn like £10, £12.50 or £15 depending on which tier of thing you're in, and all your friend has to do is spend £10, so you'll get the money they spend back, kind of thing. But it says if you exploit it, they could take your orders, dream card credit, with this kind of credit away. So imagine if you won and then they found that it was actually from this refer a friend thing. Yep. I think that's it. Please do feel free to read all the rest of this. I think that's the rest of what I wanted to mention. That's a lot of the fine details, especially with the tie break and what I was saying about the discounted tickets and stuff. So yeah, we'll talk about this Superdrives competition in a sec on the Supercharged Club. So depending on how much you spend, if you spend £10 in a 4-week period, so just £10 in a month, you'll get bronze. And if you spend £20, you get silver. If you spend £40, you get gold. Okay, so here's my spending. Be aware that it goes upwards. So this was the start of January. This was the week there, this is the week there, and then this week I've played my credit, which was about £16 plus another £1 of thingy. But I might still play some more tickets because I've done some analysis, but I've not played those points yet. So I would like to cover a few points in that area, and I might play like a vertical cluster, just so I've got a few possibilities, but I don't want to go too crazy. But at the same time, I've been very sensible in the last few weeks. Yeah, so you can see these are the bonuses you get, and there's bronze car tickets, which are these for £10 a month. You get one of these every week, and if you pay £20 a month, you get all of these plus the previous ones. And if you play £40 in a month, you get these to play with every week. So a lot of, and you know, these are £100,000 pretty much cash alternative, so very good if you do that. But you only get one ticket to play with, and they don't include the cash slider, so it's always worth going for the most expensive car unless you really want one of the cheaper ones for whichever tier you play. So yeah, with this Supercharged Club, there's this Superdrives competition which can only be entered. These free entries, they're the only entries you can do for this, and they're usually, you know, some sort of track day, some sort of you know, road trip kind of thing. And depending on your tier, if you're silver, bronze, gold, you get either 1, 2, 3 entries, and yeah, you can just give it a shot. But there's a reduced panel. There's only like 2 or 3 judges. I think it's 3 judges, might even be 2 judges who judge this, whereas the other ones are more like a 10 judge panel that they have now. I think it used to be less. I think it used to be like 5 or 6, but yeah, they've got more opinions going. So yeah, this video's got a bit long, so I may split the next part of what I'm going to say into another video, which I'm going to be talking about a more detailed dream car prediction. As I said, I think I gave an area of 2150, 1070 to 2150, 1100. You know, with maybe some X variation, maybe a little bit of Y, more down, more in that area. To new players, that's the area I'd kind of recommend. And yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, if you have any further questions, please do you know, get in touch in the comments below, or join the Discord, and myself or some of the more experienced players, or even, you know, the newer players, any of the other players basically in the community here will try and help, I think, because everyone wants to help each other, try and get a win. Best of luck if you're playing for the first time. Best of luck if you're a regular person watching this video and you just wanted to know a bit more. Hope this helped. Leave a like if it was helpful, and yeah, leave a comment if there's anything I missed, and I'll see you guys in another video. This is not a BOTB only channel. There are other channels who are, based for that, but I'm definitely trying to get a win on this, or have someone in Stallzy subscribers win. So that would be really nice, but I don't plan on doing any kind of paid subscription. Everything here is free, and I'm trying to give people the tools for free on how to win, and use their own brains, not rely on me or anyone else to provide an average or tell you how to play the game. Really, I'm just giving you the tools to learn, and I think that's the best way to do it, because that's the kind of environment I came around, learning maths and stuff. You have to put the effort in yourself, and yeah, that's just how it is. You have to put the effort in. It's a grind, and yeah, in that sense, the dream car thing is very similar to becoming better at your maths. So, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and try not to waffle on too long. See you guys in the next video. It's me, Stallzy. I'm out. Peace.